It's time to get your morning started with the news you need to know.
News update.
This is what's trending with DJ and PK. Hashtag Utah Jazz.
This has felt even longer trip than I feel like it's actually been. Like with the January being mostly on the road and then finish it with this, and feels like we're being away from home for a lot. So it feels good to go back home.
2 home games now for the Jazz. Lowry Markkanen on the long road trip. They've got 2 games before they hit the All-Star break. PK, you looking for anything special tonight as the Kings come in, and the Kings are sitting, this feels like a half dozen guys, the recognizable names.
Then we need to sit 24 guys.
Couldn't agree more.
Good. I'm glad we're in unison. It's about time you're right.
Ha! PK used to have a line back in the day after I'd say something. Well, I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere along the line.
That was a good line. Seriously, I'm up for playing 2-way guys. What are they doing at the G League?
I've always enjoyed 3-way guys.
Stop. What are you talking about?
What? Well, if you have a 2-way, why can't you have a 3-way?
Because it's the 16th and 17th guy on the roster who can play in the G League or with the Jazz, and they're paid less money. Typically,
you mean like me versus you?
Young developmental.
Am I a 2-way guy?
Not anymore. There was a time between 2002 and 2007. But in 2007, that came to an end.
Paycheck is why I live in Utah.
Full roster status.
I just love the land. I love the people. That's why I live here.
Cool.
I could leave any time, but I've said no, and no.
I've lived in Utah too long. I don't know what to tell you.
I haven't lived here long enough. I know what to tell you. I hope to die here.
Pre-game at 6. Tip-off at 7. We'll see how many guys are running around in the third quarter that you recognize. It might get a little lean out there tonight. The Kings sitting on 12 wins with the worst record in the NBA.
I want that tatted up new dude. What's his name? Conchar? I want him 25 FGAs.
There you go. Conchar and Svi play him 48 minutes. If Isaiah Collier can, they can.
If he gets every shot attempt over 25 tonight, I'll get a tat.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
You've promised this before and you didn't do it.
This time I mean it.
You're killing me. All right, DJ and PK.
Hashtag NBA.
Another steal here for the Lakers. And Fox, oh my goodness, throws it off the backboard. The Wembanyama, the two-hand slam. 59-32. Wembanyama spots Vassell, right wing, back to Harper. Left side, Wembanyama, pull-up 3 on the way. Wee-wee! A 40 spot for Victor Wembanyama. His first points of the second half, and it is his 6th career 40-point game.
Victor Wembanyama, 37 points at halftime. He finished with 40. They didn't need him in the second half as they blew out the guys wearing the Laker jerseys. Not typically the players you think of. They started Kobe last night. Kobe Buffkin. But all the big names were out. So the Lakers get blown out. 136-108. Spurs now, what are they, 20 games over? 21 games over 500. Look at them fly along. Clippers inbounded the ball to themselves. That's it. That's it. You don't have to sit guys. You could just do stuff. A guy throws the ball in bounds, lets it roll up court, then he goes, picks it up. It's a turnover. You won't hear tank talk then. That was brutal, but it worked. They lost to the Rockets 102-95.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
2 guys in the backcourt. One guy inbounds it to the other. Other guy doesn't touch it. He turns and runs away. Ball rolls towards half court. The guy who inbounded it jogs 40 feet up court, picks the ball up, ref blows the whistle, turnover. That happened in an NBA game. It's fantastic.
My wife coached freshman basketball at Cortez High School in Phoenix, Arizona. The former home of Alex Cooper. Alice Cooper. And she told them at the end of the first half, quarter, to roll it to save time. And the ball rolled, and they didn't really know what was going on. And the ball rolled, and all 10 freshman girls watched that ball roll 94 feet.
Oh, man. It was a different era. I wonder if that would happen now. I think now they've played junior jazz, maybe some AAU ball, and that wouldn't happen. Maybe.
I mean, this was in the 80s.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, just rolled in. Everyone looked at it like it was a slow-moving bowling ball.
Brandon Ingram has been named as Steph Curry's replacement in the All-Star game. Curry's injured, so he won't play. DJ and PK.
Hashtag college basketball.
BYU gets the win 99-94 at Baylor. A.J. DeBonsa scores 36 points. Rob Wright had 30. Those two had the ball in their hands most of the game, PK. There was a brutal 5-minute stretch to end the game and a hideous 3-minute stretch in the middle of the game where BYU fell behind by 12 there. Had a really good run, up by 17 with 5 minutes to go, and then sweating it out a little bit in the final seconds. Do you care, though? It's a W. They snapped the streak. That effort wouldn't have beaten a lot of other teams. Probably wouldn't have beaten the ranked teams in the league, but they were playing Baylor, and they got the W they hadn't had in a while.
Yeah, any win on this conference on the road is really good. You just look at Arizona going to Kansas. You look at Iowa State going to TCU last night.
Yep.
Oklahoma State a week ago beat BYU on the road, then goes to the desert, loses both games. Now, obviously losing to Arizona, but in the way they lost, I mean, they got smoked. And then they lost to ASU
last night.
They have a dead man walking for their head coach. He's gone and all that. And, maybe 2,000, 3,000 people rattling around. So if you can win on the road, you take it. Houston obviously over Utah. Utah's in a rebuilding situation, so that's to be expected. But other than that, if you go to Colorado or wherever you go, if you can get a win on the road, you need to celebrate it. And sure, there's some deficiencies. Again, they allow teams to shoot over 50%. That's basically who they are now. It's amazing that everybody gets hot when they play BYU. 48% from three. I mean, come on. But A.J. DeBonsa definitively is the best player in college basketball. I mean, it is going to be so exciting for BYU fans over the next 3 years to see him develop. I can't wait till he's a senior.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be the number one pick.
You mean when he's wrapping up his rookie contract?
Yeah, he should be. I've seen these guys. I've seen Boozer play. I've seen Peterson both times he's played this year as he continues to sit out.
Yep.
DeBonsa's long and just his strides. My wife is sitting there. She watched from the 10-minute mark to the 5-minute mark. She said of the second half, I love it when he takes those strides to the basket. I said, I know. It looks like he covers about 10 feet per stride. And he's just an incredible ball player. The one thing that confused me, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I was wondering if this confused you or if this disturbed you. They had such an easy time getting into the paint. I mean, they ran a few plays, but a lot of it was just isolation, either Wright or DeBonsa, and they just drive straight into the paint again and again and again. Yeah. And then with 5 minutes to go, you got four guys launching threes. On a night, they're 3 for 15 from three, and they missed two, and they call timeout. And I assume in there it was like, guys, take the ball to the hoop. Yeah, well, but they were 3 for 15 with the 17-point lead when they take two bad threes.
Well, obviously Saunders took that three in front of the bench.
And they called timeout, and I'm sure the message was, and they took two more after that and finished 3 of 19.
Yeah, it wasn't time and score. But I like Saunders going to the bucket more. I mean, I don't know, it's because he's not getting the FGAs, and last year he was the man. This year he's third on the totem pole.
He had to create his 14 shots, get a steal, run a fast break.
But I love the fact that he had 9 boards. The thing that I don't understand is last Saturday against Houston, he had to take out DeBonsa because he was, quote, about to pass out.
And now he plays 40.
Yeah.
So is there a conversation there? If you want to stay in and play all 40, you got to rebound and you got to defend. Now he ends up with 5 boards, but you got to compete for him. You can't be watching. And you're standing, I think you're tired. You got to go.
Well, yeah, and Kadeem Mahoop, 10 boards.
Yeah.
Way to go, son. You got one job when you're coming in. That's the ultimate team player there. He's not looking to jack it up. He's got. I'm playing. I'm getting. There's some games he didn't play, if I remember correctly, and you're playing because of your effort, your energy, and your rebounding ability. And you went and got 10 rebounds. You went and got 4 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive. Hats off to that young man for doing what he needs to do to get himself playing time, and he got 27 minutes.
What does
impressive?
What do Kevin Young's actions look like when we know he's cranky? And we know he's cranky because we heard the post game against Houston, and rebounding was a thing. And in the second half, Moop was playing well. He had the boards. It was time for him to come out, rotate or whatever. And Keita comes in. Keita gets pushed under the backboard. Houston, at a time when BYU's playing their best defense of the game, playing their best basketball, they were really good coming out of halftime. And Keita gets pushed under the board, gives up an offensive board, and then the kid turns for Baylor. I forget who it was, but he has a nice little shot, a little half jump hook, whatever, to get it over Keita. Keita fouls him, three-point play. Boop. Keita right back to the bench, move back right in the message substitutions. This is the old Steve Cleveland thing. You got to have depth. You got to have someone who can put in. Like, if you're not going to rebound, this guy will.
Yeah,
you got to rebound.
His fourth foul in that situation. And they should be able to beat Colorado, and then we'll see about next week. But DeBonson, man, he truly is a star. He's fun to watch.
Yep.
He's my overwhelming, without question, number one player in the draft.
36 points. He only made one three-pointer. He's 1 of 4. But 14 of 20 shooting the ball, 70%. Highly efficient.
Oh, the mid-range is virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, and 7 of 8 at the line. So,
yeah.
Utah State beat Fresno State as expected. Fresno State nowhere near the top of the league. The Aggies actually alone in first place by half game now. San Diego State has the bye and will match up. Utah State plays a non-league game on the weekend, and San Diego State will play, so they'll have a chance to tie the Aggies for first place. But Elijah Perryman, the freshman, coming off the bench with 16 points, a season high for the freshman, which I guess obviously makes it a career high. And Houston beat Utah 66-52. Emmanuel Sharp, 27 points in the win, and 8 3-pointers, and school record for threes for Houston for his career. And Houston wins. DJ and PK.
Hashtag NFL.
Really excited to work with Tom, and he made the mistake of giving me his cell phone number, so he might wish he never did that because I'm gonna be calling him a lot.
Clint Kubiak introduced as the Raiders' new head coach. He also said he hopes that All-Pro defensive end Max Crosby will remain with the team, although there's persistent rumors he could be traded this offseason. A lot of people think he wants to leave, so we'll see how that works out. After the quarterback, the pass rush specialist, that's pretty much the second most important thing on the team, apparently. Those guys are getting paid, and you figure there'll be a long line for Max Crosby if they're willing to move him and he wants out.
Tom who?
Tom who? Tom Brady.
You say you got Tom's cell phone?
Yep.
What's he know?
A couple things. Super Bowl and Bad Bunny didn't set viewing records for the U.S. 125 million viewers, a little short of the almost 128 million who watched last year. The halftime show actually outdrew the game by about 4 million. Probably was hurt by people who showed up late and people who gave up when it got to 19-0. DJ and PK.
Hashtag college football.
Another day, another bowl game falls. Say goodbye to the Motor City Bowl. Detroit, 29 years hosting a bowl game, and it's going to be discontinued. The LA Bowl is over. The Bahamas Bowl is over, so that's 3 games canceled. The Detroit and LA games were run by NFL teams, so I don't know what the MAC will do. They'll have to figure it out, I guess. Montana's linebacker Solomon Tuliaupupu has been granted a record 9th season of eligibility by the NCAA. 2 major injuries prevented him from playing during his undergrad run at USC. He endured another season-ending injury in his post-grad years, and he'll be in his 2nd season with Montana this fall. A decade, PK. Could he make it? Take another injury. 9 years, the record.
No, you always want your kids to see you play.
In a letter to NCAA President Charlie Baker, the Big Ten Conference Student-Athlete Issues Commission called for continued push to limit or outright ban prop bets based on individual college athletes to reduce harassment and protect mental health and game integrity. 51% of Division I men's basketball players reportedly have received social media abuse based on their performance, much of it coming from bettors.
So they can get off social media.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Do that. DJ and PK.
Hashtag Major League Baseball.
Justin Verlander back to the Tigers. PK, 1 year, $13 million. Former Cy Young Award winner, AL MVP. He'd been there 12 years. Obviously, he's moved around a little bit. We all remember his time down in Houston. Think he's got much left in the tank?
He came on at the end of the season last year with the Giants. I saw him pitch against Toronto in Toronto, and he was getting smacked around a little bit. But then he got better. So, obviously at his age, he's not going to be what he was, but they're going to still pay $13 million to play ball, and it's a kid's game, and this is something you've been doing probably since you were 6 years old. Why the heck not? It's fun. Detroit's a decent team.
Yep.
And he started there, sort of
coming full circle.
Going back home in a sense.
They drafted him. All right, DJ and PK.
#golf.
Rory McIlroy making some headlines, said he likes the 4 major tournament title format. The Players' Championship, he said, does not need to be added to the majors, although he says it has more of an identity than the PGA Championship. And he also wants to see the PGA Championship return to August. I don't expect that to happen. I think that ship has sailed, but
I agree with both
Rory.
of what he's saying.
You want the PGA in August?
I do. Yeah.
Really, I felt like it filled a hole. And football's starting up in August.
It's practice.
Oh, okay.
What do I care about practice?
The anticipation. It's kind of a big deal.
So I'm going to anticipate a game in 3 weeks, which means I can't pay attention to the PGA?
Yeah, but I
make
like
any
May.
sense.
Yeah, I liked it in May.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
To me, July comes too fast. I want something else out there. And
the playoff doesn't do it for you. The playoff
not
and the
to
Tour
the level
Championship.
of this.
Yeah.
These guys, it goes on your record. The playoff goes in your bank account, but doesn't really go on your record, right? The Ryder Cups and those types of things, they go on you and your teammates' records, and it's important, and it's a big deal, and it's fun and all that stuff.
What if they move the Ryder Cup to August to give you something to do before there were football games?
That seems even weirder.
Okay. Two-time major winner Justin Thomas has been cleared to resume all golf activities after undergoing back surgery last November to correct a disc problem that was causing him hip pain. He said his hopes to return to the PGA Tour during the Florida Swing and get himself ready to play in the Masters in April. And Charlie Woods, Tiger Woods' son, is committed to play college golf at Florida State. His dad and his sister both went to Stanford. He's a top 10 prospect in this 2027 recruiting class, but he is going to FSU to be a Seminole.
Well, Tiger grew up in California, and obviously he grew up growing up in Florida. So probably maybe that had something to do with it.
DJ and PK. Park City High School graduate Katie Farquharson won the second ever bronze medal for Team USA in women's single luge. She had 2 strong runs in the 3rd and 4th runs of the event to take the medal stand. And Team USA women's hockey, the big game with Canada, it's all USA. They get the shutout. They win 5-0. Expect to see them again when we get into the middle round, but in the preliminary round here, the U.S. dominates Canada. There's your Olympic update. That is what is trending. It's brought to you by Shamrock Plumbing. There's no job too big or too small. Get the personal touch with Shamrock Plumbing. Dale Murphy, Braves legend, longtime Major League Baseball star, will join us at 8:30. Pitchers and catchers reporting this week. A lot of them showing up yesterday, and Dale Murphy will talk about the upcoming baseball season with us. And Tim Lacombe, jazz analyst for SEG Media at 9 o'clock. It's also a Win Tickets Wednesday. We have tickets to see Brian Regan at the Delta Center Saturday night. We'll give those away in the 8 o'clock hour. Stay with us. The question of the day. Hot takes or toast coming up next.